Hey guys, girls, and or other, how's it going? QWERTYpounds here with a shiny new, fresh out of the box experience. Welcome to a brand new series I'm going to try out, see what you guys think about it, and I broke a couple blocks without meaning to, but whatever, that doesn't matter. But welcome to I Can Has Redstone. This is a series that I got an idea for. I think it could be kind of fun. It might not be a regular thing, but just sort of something I'll do every once in a while, just for fun, or if anybody has like requests for stuff they want to see me do in this. But basically, what it's going to be doing is I'm going to build cool stuff out of redstone and command blocks and all that fun technical stuff and doohickeys and thingamabobs, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make them and like how to make them work and stuff like that. So if you want to make cool command block and redstone thingamabobs and doohickeys, then you can do that. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna blow it up with TNT. So let's get into it. I'm actually not sure what I want to build today, but we can build whatever we want. So let's go into the redstone. Let's get some sticky pistons, maybe a redstone block. Let's get a repeater. Comparators are fun. We would definitely need redstone. That's an important thing. Hoppers are fun. TNT, of course, we're going to need that. And lever. Yep, levers are good. Torches are fun. Ooh, daylight sensors. Daylight sensors are always cool. Alright, so what do we want to build? Well, I guess we can start out with like basic redstone doors. Like piston doors. 'Cause those are pretty cool and they're pretty simple to make. So, what we're going to need sticky pistons, we're going to need repeaters, redstone, levers, and some type of building block. Let's just use let's not use stone. Let's use something a little fancier, something that's going to look nice. Let's use chiseled quartz, just because we can. Alright, so first you're going to want your doorway. Let's say you want to make it 2 wide. So, say 2 wide and 2 tall. So there you go, you have your doorway. Then you're going to want to leave a space in between, and then you're going to make another doorway. And this is the basis for your redstone door. This is your doorway. Now, if you're coming in it from this way, there's gonna be like walls. So let's just build some walls. Alright, so I just built a little bit of walls just so you guys can kind of get the effect of it. So next what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into where these gaps are here. And you want to take your sticky pistons and you want to place them down so that they are facing inwards. Now, how sticky pistons work with placing them down is if you're at an angle like that, it'll place them sideways. But if you're like basically straight up and down, you have to pretty much be straight up and down in order for them to place going upwards, or if you're facing up. Nah. Well, I think you get the idea. If you're facing upwards, then it'll point downwards. So yeah, so got your sticky pistons there, and now you are going to put a chiseled quartz block covering it up. Alright, next, now redstone is able to travel through blocks. So to get both of these with a single redstone source, you just put a block in front of the bottom one. If you place the redstone down, now this piece of redstone will apply power to both of these pistons. So let's connect these. Let's go underneath because we don't want to ruin our path. We want that to stay hidden. just cover that back up after we put the redstone. Put some redstone down. Wire this all up. And boom. It's all wired together. Let's cover that up. Now, if we apply a redstone signal to do these, the doors are going to close. Alright, so now you need some sort of trigger. So let's say a lever. So we put a lever down. How are we going to do this? Let's put the lever down here. Alright. Oh, look at that. It already does stuff. But the signal is only reaching so far. And it's not quite the effect we want. Alright, hold on a second. Let me just kind of fix this up a bit. Alright, so I kind of fixed it up a little. I figured let's make this a bit more interesting. And let's play around with what we use for the mechanism a little bit. Okay, so I have a hopper in my hand, and we have comparators. These are very important for this kind of mechanism. What we're gonna do is we're going to make a mechanism that you need to place a certain number of items in a hopper before the door will open. So what we're going to do, we're going to place, alright, so we're going to place this comparator in this direction. See, no, we don't want to do that yet. Just place down a block, then you want to place down this hopper so that you're aiming at this block. So now this hopper is facing in this direction. So now if we put a comparator here, it is attached to the comparator. Now, for some reason, you are not able to attach it directly to the comparator. You have to attach it to a block, and then delete the block, and then put the comparator there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take another hopper. You're going to have to push shift in order to do this, because if you just right click it, it just opens the hopper. But if we shift and then click, now this hopper is aiming down into the second hopper. So now, we just kind of cover all this up. By the way, I added an inverter down here. So what an inverter does is you take a block and you place it down to where it's attached to a piece of redstone, and then you put a torch on the side so that it powers the redstone on the side of the torch. So if you have this mechanism that initially is not giving out a redstone signal, but you want there to be a redstone signal that it's turning off, so you use an inverter to make it initially on when the stuff attached to the mechanism is initially off, if that makes any sense at all. I'm trying to explain this as best I can. Let's cover all of this up. So the comparator is what's going to sense whether or not there is anything in the hoppers. So, whoopsie, I'm going to put that there. Alright, so let's say you're building an adventure map, and you want the player to need to kill a certain number of zombies before they can proceed. Let's get a bunch of rotten flesh. Let's just get a couple stacks. I don't know how much it's actually going to take, so let's just get 3 stacks. So when you place these into the hopper, they will then drop them into the next hopper, which the comparator will read, and then it will send a redstone signal. Now, when there's enough rotten flesh in there, it will send enough of a signal to reach the inverter and switch it off. So then the redstone on these will be switched off. And oh, there's mobs. All right, let me set it to peaceful. Alright, no more mobs. Alright, so now when we put the redstone in here, how do I drop? I forgot how to drop things. Nope. Crap, how do I drop things? Drop the rotten flesh. Jeez. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Ah, there we go. So just start dropping that in there, and if you click on it, you can see they're being dropped into the next hopper. You know what? Let's just stick that in. There, and already we see there's enough signal to where it has opened the door. Now, there's actually no way we'll have to break a block to empty it. But now if we take it and we empty it, now the door is closed again. Now if you want it to take more items in order to activate, then you're going to have to use a slightly different system. You'll have to make this go probably below the other signal, or just make it bypass this signal somehow. So it has to go farther in order to reattach the circuit. So let's just rewire this back up. Boom, 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 boom. So now it's rewired. We forgot an inverter. The inverter is important. It's important. We need that. Alright, so let's place down that block. What did I just... Did I just delete it? Ah, I'm such a dunce. Let's just use a stone. Alright, so place that down. Put the torch there. Alright, the door is now, once again, closed. So now, if we take our 3 stacks of rotten flesh, let's see how what it takes to open it now. Let's just let these drain down in there. Alright, there, see, it took a lot more in order for it to actually open it. And the longer you make this path that it has to go along, it only has to go along this path, so it actually more depends on where the inverter is. So the farther back the inverter is, like say if we put it here, it'll take a little bit more to open the door. But yeah, that's basically how you do that. So now that we finished that, let's blow it up. Just because we can. And because TNT is fun. TNT is fun! Alright. And put a little redstone torch down and watch it all blow. Ah, them frames. Woohoo! Well, that was fun. What should we make next? Oh, I can show you guys the design I came up with for a working... I just lost my train of thought. Working street lights. So what you're going to need daylight sensors, you're going to need stone, and most of the rest of it is just decoration stuff. I used cobblestone walls. You're also going to need redstone torches. So first you're going to need the base, make 3 or 4 high, because it's street lights, And next you are going to put 2 blocks of stone with daylight sensor on top. Now you're going to break this one. Wait. I'm losing my train of thought here. I'm trying to remember how I did it before. I believe it was like this, yeah. And then you're going to put a piece of redstone here, along with inverters. Now, I'm going to make that wide enough. And I completely forgot the most important bit, redstone lamps. Sorry, hoppers, you're going out for now. So then put that there. So now when it's nighttime, the streetlights will be on. But if we set it to day, time set day. Now the daylight sensor is picking up the sunlight. It's sending a signal to this piece of redstone, which turns off these these redstone torches, which turns off the light. So yeah, it's pretty basic, and it's it's pretty cool. So now, away with it. Oh, that was disappointing. That was a bit disappointing. It's just a couple more, just a couple more. Yeah. Explode, dang it! Kaboo. What is going? All right, fine, whatever. Let's just get out of my life. All right. What else can we build? Let's play around with command blocks a little bit. But what should we do with command blocks? Oh, since we're playing around with TNT, I will. Let's make TNT cannons. Now, there's a few different ways people make TNT cannons. The traditional way is boring. Is very boring, and also rather tedious because you have to reload it all the time. But /give QWERTYpounds command block. See, that's the only way to get a command block in Minecraft currently, if you don't have any mods. So what we're going to need for this, by the way, a semi-automatic, no need to ever reload it, TNT cannon. Gonna need command blocks. You're going to need a bucket of water. Going to need redstone, a button, a repeater, and obsidian. So, what you are going to start out doing is... Alright, so this is going to be the basic shape of your cannon. So next, what you're going to do, gonna put the water right there. It's good. No, that's still not right. Okay, hold on. One more. Alright, there we go. So now, gonna take these command blocks. We're going to place them along here. Right. So there's one more block still open where there's water, and then this one block on the end here that is open. So now to wire them all together, this first command block here you're going to want to put a repeater on. We'll get to why in a moment. Alright, let's just... Yeah, I'm just gonna put this here just so we have something to go to our button. Gonna place a button here, and we are going to wire it up to this, and then going to wire these other command blocks up. And alright, I've got to see if I can remember the commands. So this first one here, you are going to set to /summon primed TNT, and the P in primed and the T, first T in TNT is going to be capitalized. It's all one word. Then, all right, here you need. This is where you need coordinates, not screenshots. Coordinates. Here we go, and see. Okay, so this is going upward. No, is the number is decreasing in the Z direction. Decreasing in the Z direction. So we're going to use tildes for relative positions. So we don't want it to move any direction in the X direction. Then Y, we're going to put -1, and then Z will be, I did not count. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 8. Is that the right direction? Ah, I forgot already. Alright, so it's... No, that is not the right direction. We want -8. Alright. Now we want to give it a fuse. So this is going to be in curly brackets. And you're going to put fuse with a capital F H. Where did I get H? Colon. And now you're going to set whatever the fuse you want for it. I haven't gotten it to work with anything like 10 or smaller. I usually do 15 to 30. So let's give it a fuse of 20. So now what this is going to do is it is going to spawn a piece of TNT that is already primed to explode 8 blocks in that direction and 1 block down. So it's going to spawn it right on this block here. Now, and it has a fuse for 20, so it's going to have a slight delay before it explodes. Now, what you are going to do next is all of these other command blocks are going to be set with similar commands, but they're all going to spawn a piece of TNT right here. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of TNT all occupying the same block right here. And rather than giving them a fuse, they are going to be set to go off instantly. So this one is going to spawn slightly before. That's what the repeater is for. So this one is spawned slightly before these ones. The repeater is just 1 tick, so it'll spawn that one, and then it'll spawn these other ones. And you can do it a couple different ways. I'll show you the different ways to do it. But okay, I'm going to put these commands in, and then I will show you how to do it. Alright, so we've got all the commands set in here. So what it's going to do here is, see, this is set to summon primed TNT 1 block below where it is and 6 blocks in the negative Z direction, so in this direction. And each one, the Z just decreases by 1, so they all spawn it in the same block all at the same time. And you'll notice there's no extra extension for a fuse. So now, if we push this button, we now have a functional TNT cannon. So now let's say we take this and we increase the fuse to 30. Now, see, it takes a little bit longer to explode. Now, there's another way of doing this where if you put a block right here and change this from -1 to 0, you will have a very similar effect, but it will arc the TNT more. It decreases the range by quite a bit, but it just depends on what you're going for. How I did it is I had it so it spawned in the same place it would if the block was there, but I didn't have the block there, so it'd be that. What just happened? Is that not? It doesn't seem to be working properly right now for some reason. Is it? Okay, why is it not working? Alright, let's put that -1 back in there. There we go, now it's firing. And look at this massive crater that we've created with this cannon. This is a pretty deadly weapon. And it's pretty cool because it's pretty decent rate of fire. I mean, as quick as you can push this button, that's how quick you're shooting it. So it's pretty sweet. Like, I'm thinking about using this in a mini game, like make these 2 massive pirate ships, and you just have, like, you can invade each other's ships, and you have these cannons that you can shoot each other. I'll probably make the ships out of obsidian and bedrock just so you don't blow up the ships, but you can try and blow up the people on the other ship. You can go over to each other's ships and loot their treasure and kill their sailors and all that. And look at this crater. I mean, look at the damage we've done with this thing. I mean, that's just crazy. You cannot tell me that this is not an awesome build. This is such an awesome cannon. And by the way, I did not come up with this design. I got this idea from Captain Sparkles. He did a video where he was doing a competition with another YouTuber, I forget who, but they were challenged, like they were doing a Redstone challenge. They both had to make mech suits using like all these redstone mechanisms and stuff, and this is the type of cannon that Captain Sparkles used as the weapon on his mech suit, but his only had 4, like it only went to here, like these last 2 weren't there, so it was a slightly shorter gun, and he had the extra block there, so he had the arc shot. I think that was more to keep the water from just running over the edge, because that could be a problem. But yeah, that's the cannon. Unfortunately, I can't blow this build up, because all that would blow up would be the button, the redstone, because you can't blow up command blocks or obsidian. So yeah, I think that is good for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you think this would be a cool series, be sure to leave a like to let me know, leave a comment so I know that you guys are interested, and I will leave a link in the description to the video that I was talking about that Captain Sparkles posted with the redstone competition where I learned how to build this cannon. And I look forward to doing more episodes and building more cool stuff. And what do you think of when we build stuff, we also build a cannon aiming right at it, so when we're done, we're ready to blow it up, we can just fire the cannon at it? That could be cool. Might not do that with everything we build, but we will definitely do that with some stuff. I think that could be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about the series. I think it could be a lot of fun. I'm having fun with it because I like TNT. TNT is fun. Let's just blow a bunch of stuff up. This is exciting. I'm excited. We're doing stuff and things, and we're blowing stuff up, and we're building stuff, and we're making stuff that does stuff, and it's just exciting. It's exciting. So we're going out with a bang, and thank you for watching. One thing I forgot to mention, you guys, if you have stuff that you want to know how to build, let me know. Post in the comments, and I will show you how to do it. If I don't know how to do it, I will look it up. I will do my best to show you how to do it, because I want to see you guys become awesome with redstone and command block and stuff, because they're so much fun, and I've learned a lot about them lately, and there's so much you can do with it. Like, the possibilities are endless, and it's so much fun. So I would love it if you guys would give me some feedback. Let me know some stuff that would be cool to build. Let me know if you're enjoying these. And thank you. Thank you. Love you guys. And I will see you later.